We were in some helicopters. What we didn't know was we were north of the invasion. We were the northernmost Americans in Iraq. We were going to drop some bridge portions across the Euphrates so the 3rd Infantry could cross on them. 2 of our 4 helicopters were hit by ground fire, including the one I was in.
No kidding.
RPG and AK-47.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to harp on this. Welcome to Gimme 5, but you know what bothers me about that also, even if this was a true story? When he says we were going to drop some bridges, our helicopters. But I mean, you were a passenger. You were, you weren't part of the troops. You know what I mean? You were covering it. You were not the story. And now there are reports that I heard, at least one, that NBC executives over the years have told Brian Williams, don't talk about this anymore. Now they're questioning his Katrina recollections. One, for instance, that a body floated by in the water outside his hotel. The reports I read say that people are saying there was no water outside his hotel. That area was not affected. Now it's getting to a level, and Tom Brokaw reportedly wants him fired. I don't know what's going to happen, but why can't he just shut his mouth? If he was told not to talk about this years ago, what's his problem? There's more.
What happens the minute everybody realizes you've been hit?
We figure out how to land safely, and we did. We landed very quickly and hard, and we put down, and we were stuck. 4 birds in the middle of the desert, and we were north out ahead of the other Americans.
Oh, my.
Hey, by the way, Brian, what kind of medal exactly did you get for that? I don't remember. Could you tell us what kind of medal you got? Wow. You know, I read a story that this guy is on the board for the Congressional Medal of Honor. He gets a say on who receives it. Maybe he could award it to himself, pull a John Kerry. Anyway, this is from Letterman in 2013, by the way, after he had reportedly been told not to talk about this anymore by his bosses because the story kept becoming more and more embellished. And here's more.
So we got hit, we sat down, everyone was okay. Our captain took a Purple Heart injury to his ear in the cockpit, but we were alone. They started distributing weapons. We heard a noise, and it was Bradley fighting vehicles and Abrams tanks coming. They happened to spot us. This was the invasion.
Oh my God.
The U.S. invasion. They saw us. They surrounded us for 3 days during the sandstorm that was so big it suspended the war effort. It was called Orange Crush, and they got us out of there alive.
All right, now I don't even know if I should believe about the sandstorm. I mean, that's what it's come to. Oh, the sandstorm was so big, it was called Orange Crush. 3 days, we couldn't breathe, we couldn't move. I guess it happened, but now I have doubts. And one more from Letterman here.
Wow. Oh, my God.
But that's what the cavalry
quite a
looks
story.
like. The cavalry came for us, and that's what they look like.
I have to treat you now with renewed respect. That's a tremendous story.
Oh, don't think any differently of me. I was an accidental tourist covering a conflict, trying to get close to these fantastic volunteers we have in the war who raised their hands to go fight 2 wars. We got hit, and I came away just with more respect for these men and women.
You didn't get hit. I mean, the more I see this, the more I think I'm listening to a psychopath. Oh, I'm no hero. Oh, no, I was an accidental tourist. We got hit. Come on. Now, I hate to even show, but here Rosie weighs in on this.
I think you would know if you were in a helicopter that was actually hit by a missile. So I don't think he didn't remember that. I think he fabricated that story, and the apology seemed a little oddly circuitous.
All right. Nothing Brian Williams could say or do would make him as disgusting and despicable a person as Rosie O'Donnell. Let's just get that straight right now. Here's a woman who bragged that she cut off her female partner from breastfeeding that female partner's own natural birth baby because, as Rosie said, I cut her off. I couldn't bond with that baby. I wasn't going to take it anymore. I put a stop to that. Nobody's worse than her. On the Steve Malzberg Show.